Because the word says that I may have life and life more abundantly. I don't care what kind of weapons you try to use on me, because the word says that no weapon that's formed, I gotta get out of here, against me shall prosper. Who am I talking to just say, I know you've been lying on me, but no weapon. I know the rumors are coming, but no weapon. I know that you've been giving me verbal abuse, but no weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. I'm not dead, I'm just thirsty. Is there anybody here that can say I'm on my last breath, but I'm determined that I'm not gonna give up? I'm determined that the Lord has something for me. That reminds me, when I was watching this little child on ESPN, she was playing a game of chess, and while she was playing, she had all of her chess pieces, but she did not move the queen that was in the middle of the board and on the square. And all of a sudden, the person in front of her, he took all of her pieces, but she had one queen left. Now what I looked at was, she decided to take the king. He took the king from her. I said, obviously the king is the biggest piece, but when I looked it up on this week, it said the queen is the most powerful thing in the chess game. And I started to realize why the girl kept smiling, because every piece he took, he'll just holler checkmate. Every piece he took, he'll just holler checkmate. And all of a sudden, the girl, I said the little girl, would just keep on smiling. All of a sudden, when the game was about to be over, he stood up and he had all his pieces, but the little girl took off her glasses off the ESPN, and she had a sunshades on. But when she took her sunshades on, she had a smile up on her face, and she said, no checkmate. She was Chinese, y'all. She said, no checkmate, because she had one more move. The one queen is able to not go forward, but is able to go all across the board. And that's what I want to leave you with this morning. That whatever the enemy tried to give you a checkmate with, they tried to kill you, but you got a one more move. They lied on you, but you got a one more move. They talked about you, scandalized your name, but you got a one more move. And I just wonder, is there anybody here that will just testify this morning and say, neighbor, say neighbor, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for more. I'm thirsty to get better. I'm thirsty to get greater. Who am I talking to that does not mind giving the Lord some true praise? In other words, they think they have the last word, but my pain is not in vain. My suffering is not in vain. My doubting is not in vain. Because weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Who am I talking to that will just testify to somebody and say, neighbor, the kingdom in heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Tell your neighbor, I don't care what you're going through, just learn how to keep on keeping on. I'm done with y'all in here, but grab a neighbor by the hand. Y'all ain't grabbing nobody. I said grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about your situation. They might have hung you on your cross of life, but say, neighbor, it's gonna be alright. Say, neighbor, don't worry about a thing. It'll be all over in the morning. In the morning. Who am I talking to that will testify to somebody and say, neighbor, it's gonna be alright. I can't stand to sit take it any longer. I can't stand to not give God the praise he deserves. I refuse to be like anybody else. I refuse to not let God know that I'm thankful for what he's done. I know it ain't easy, y'all, but there's a reason why I praise, because he died. Didn't he die? I said he died. Didn't he die? But early Sunday morning, he got out the grave just so you could clap your hands. He got out the grave just so you could open up your mouth. So let the redeemed. I ain't got no help in here. Let the redeemed. I said let the redeemed. Let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Grab one more neighbor and I'm going to my seat. Rock 'em and shake 'em. Shake 'em and rock 'em. Y'all ain't shaking. Yeah. I said shake your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, I've been through the storm and I've been through the rain. I've had heartaches and I've had some pain, but the one thing I can testify, I should have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but the Lord, he made no death behave, and that's why I praise him. That's why I thank him, because the Lord, he's been good. He's been good. Yeah. He's been good. He's been good. Yeah. Yeah.